then what got into me. Got a couple of troops that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just on my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making a million of verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just ain't ready to whittles peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Bentley been take a dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but the act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably see the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
All right, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this. Gangsta Brazil.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Southern California. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line so that it's... out of the end zone, gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to... They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Open man downfield. It's Palmer. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First carry for Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Herbert. A hit as as he throws there, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. On 4th down, Herbert. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, 29 yards. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. Great effort by Derwin James on the stop.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a throw here to his running back. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw his Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Carr now on 1st down. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Carr to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Throwing on first down is Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that one going to come up short, low throw. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going right back to Wilson. Then he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On first down, Justin Herbert. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Again, Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Herbert operating from the red zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Garrett Wilson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen. They need for it to happen now. But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. He's got him in. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, Herbert. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run. A 1st down. Here's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Herbert back to the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Play action. It's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 34 yards. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. 20, 10, 5. He will score. Touchdown, Raiders. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as it went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now, whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Wilson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. He finds Wilson. He'll get it inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Now it's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. To the air again, Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. He's at the 50. 30. 10. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, it's Herbert. This one finds Wilson downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And Wilson with it, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Herbert off of play action. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Again, it's Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Throwing again on second down. Carr. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Room here to run. And out across midfield down to the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And again, it's Chubb. And he's got room. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Hopkins' kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Finding room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Carr now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And trouble trying to middle here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This was not just the